You sound like Carlos Mencia. Fuck.
I fucking hate you.
Give me the white gamer name, dude. That's the
worst.
color. Oh no, fuck.
Why did you do that?
It's okay.
Why did you do that?
It's fine. It's fine.
That thing for me, it's scary.
What thing?
The thing, it's scary.
Oh, this thing.
Here's a clone. Shoot at that clone.
Holy shit. Talk about being scary.
It did so little damage.
Yeah. I should probably explain what I meant by when I just said give me the white gamer thing, because people probably have no clue what the hell that means out of context. So
the white gamer word.
So
don't have it. You better not have a gamer mode on my stream.
So Keith. So we have a Discord, which we use for planning a lot of these things, and for the longest time, all of our names just had the default like white text. So Keith was like, I don't like it anymore. We all need to pick like unique names because that's a good way to organize, and it's a lot easier to tell who's talking that way. So anyway, Keith does all this trouble like collecting the entire fucking rainbow, and he's like, everyone gets to pick a color, and like, you know, some people pick like color A, some people pick like color B, and then when it's my turn, I say, I'd like to have white, please.
Yeah, so I punished you by making your name harder to read.
You gave me gray, you fucker.
Yeah, now you're just
gray is
darker
worse white, dude.
Yes. And you fucking like you. What is? That's man.
Oh yeah.
You made
sorry.
your bed. You hammered your bed frame, and now I gotta lie in it.
Nice.
What?
Nice.
I didn't know this could bounce. What the fuck? Ah, shit. I just forgot which button they want from me. There you
Ankle. Whoa, holy.
Oh yeah, left
click.
Oh yeah, there
fuck.
They go.
It's
right,
a me mechanic? Oh no. Alright.
Oh wait, that's yours, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, press the Vorpal blade. Nope.
Yeah, the pressure is extra on to get tonight's game recorded after this, because I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen tomorrow. There might be
we never do,
surprises.
right?
Or just like social engagements. I don't even know who's working or not tomorrow in the household. But depending on who's around, we might do something. My other housemate's birthday was earlier this month, and we played Jackbox for games for a few hours, then watched a Harry Potter movie.
Oh, okay.
We've been marathoning the whole series, and we just I think we just hit the 5th movie that day.
Okay. That sounds pleasant at least.
Marathoning's not the right word for that, but you know.
Yeah, kinda. God
you know what I mean.
damn it, this is super difficult.
Those are very pleasant movies
Nailed
to
it.
watch. I wish the author would stop talking forever.
Teleport your poop away.
Please never speak again. Vanish me poopum. That is the least fucking worrying thing she said.
Oh no, she's
if that
getting...
if that was a grand total, it would just be really funny how she's retconning dumb shit into her movies and into her books. But everything else she says is worrying and problematic and actively bad. She's also just an actual fucking turf, which is really disappointing.
Yeah, I feel like
we just don't need that.
I feel like a lot of... Well, anyway.
Sometimes it's just like, hey, if you make stuff for kids, maybe just don't retroactively poison the well by saying horrible things that might be, you know, targeted at some of those kids in some cases.
I know a lot of people who felt, like, absolutely devastated when they found out that Orson Scott Card, you know, the writer of Ender's Game,
is a massive homophobe.
Is, like, super homophobic. Because a lot of, you know, a lot of gay kids... They read those books, which were about like being an outsider and not being accepted and stuff like that, and they were like, "Oh my god, he totally understands me." Nope. No, he don't.
It's always a weird strategy when you make content for like a big diverse audience, then just decide I'm gonna publicly denounce parts of those audience.
Which side do we go on?
No real reason. I'm always on the left, I think.
I mean, it's obvious with this one because it's purple on the left and red on the right. Right.
Oh, it is. You're right.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about that.
That's fine. The hood mod.
No,
Meister.
someone left a really. I was talking about John Tron during one of the WoW streams with Andrew, And
What a
the
tragedy.
yeah, there was a sad comment from somebody that said, like, as an African American man, like, I had John Tron's theme song as my ringtone for years and loved it, but
Yeah.
then he broke out his statistics, and I figured there was time for a change. It's like, oh, see, that's why, just why. And I get why. It's because they're just actually bigots and actually think those things. But it's just like, it's a weird choice to be like, I'm just gonna carve out a chunk of my own audience and like delegitimize them publicly and then hope they stick around, or just don't hear about it, I guess. The best you can probably hope for in those situations is hope the people that I'm actively saying horrible things about just don't notice. Uh-oh, I'm over this hole.
Oh,
okay, I
bye.
actually put him back on.
What the fuck? I didn't know that would happen. At least
Yeah,
happened
no,
to
that
you.
just fucking happened.
But yeah.
Yeah, when
that being said,
stuff like that,
fuck
I'm just like,
spinnakers.
when those moments happen, I'm just like, what's your fucking strategy? What's your goal here? Like, I'm just gonna go on a stream and talk about how black people commit all the crimes, and it's like, why? Why did the funny man YouTube boy think that was a career move to do? Like, why was that a thing you do on purpose? I'm so confused. Like, even if you are a racist, it's clearly a bad idea. I don't know.
I don't know,
Modern internet's
man.
been a weird thing to watch.
Have you ever
live.
thought about not being a degenerate?
Yeah, degenerate. That's been one of those things where, like, fucking, like, millennials, in some cases, buying into, like, degenerate language. I'm like, wait, what happened? The kids are supposed to be all punk rock and shit. We're supposed to be, like, the cool ones, and, like, our parents are supposed to be, like, the ones that are talking about, like, what's corrupting the youth and degeneracy and stuff like that. But, like all of our, like, our parents are getting to the point of accepting, like, social media and weed and shit like that, and the kids are all putting on their fucking, like, white button shirts and ties, like a bunch of fucking door-to-door Mormon shit, and talking about degeneracy and, like, the sanctity of marriage. And I'm like, what the fuck happened to kids in our generation? Why are they so lame? They're gonna wear horn-rimmed glasses and put on their suit and tie and talk about, like, this, like, the proper way of society and shit. And I'm like, oh god. That's what happens when you worship the 3 least cool people in the world, like Ben Shapiro and Jordan Peterson and shit. It's like, what happened? You didn't even get to be young. You just skipped straight past it to being fucking losers. Just go to a fucking Blink-182 concert or something. Just live for a second. Don't be boring at age 18 already.
I mean, it's a lot of... It's
got a whole life to give up.
It's a lot of advertising on YouTube, especially. YouTube's been really, really a hell of a platform there.
Yeah, because YouTube sends you down rabbit holes. It's a real bum.
Yeah. Anyway, just because I didn't quite finish my thoughts, but just talking about, like, wanting to change industries, especially, like, you know, I just, I couldn't reconcile, like, how much, like, playing that game impacted me with, like, you know, how much doing work just kind of feels like, well, it's cool work, but it's work, and I don't feel, like, 100% fulfilled while doing it. And then I was like, you know, when I first started doing professional programming, I said there were 2 things I was never going to do. I was never going to make missiles, and I was never going to make video games. So
equal footing.
Well, it was different reasons, right? I didn't want to make missiles because I didn't want to, like...
Yeah, you don't want to make, like, missiles and
make
drones
missiles.
and shit.
Yeah, and I didn't want to make video games because I was like, I knew the industry
industry's
was
a nightmare.
so fucking horrible. But then I realized, like, it's okay. You know, there's a route that seems like it'll work well. You know?
I might have actually found where to go. My god.
You did?
What have I done? Yeah. Remember the elevator?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you want to go here. Yep. Actually, go to the... might be able to help you. If you go to the teleporter... Yep,
What?
just go to the teleporter.
Yeah, all the enemies are wailing on you in the cutscene.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm gonna die. I'm coming down. I'm gonna wait for you before I go back up there. All right,
The way you
so at the
laughed
first-
sounded so
at the-
reminiscent of that one guy from Courage the Cowardly Dog. The guy who had the weird laugh, who was always like, "Hey, watch where you're going, you fool."
Nah.
And he's always like,
Hey,
"Yeah."
where you going, you fool?
Oh yeah, that's his laugh.
I think that's what happens whenever Courage gets beat on the head and he's senseless.
Oh.
Wow.
I keep pressing B, thinking I'm gonna finish enemies off. Instead, all I did was just keep on waiting at the door.
Courage is the best goddamn
God
cartoon.
damn it! I don't want to open this door up. I want to beat down enemies.
Yeah. Please save me from the giant hammer boy.
No. Son of a
right.
bitch, game.
Fuck.
Owie. What is happening? Oh, you went all turbo mode.
I'm in
Okay.
super mode because I'm about to die, so I have to try to preserve myself. He's still alive. He still killed me.
He still got you, dude. That's
I
great.
double dodged. I hit dodge twice, and his melee swing still hit me without him moving. That's how giant his bullshit attacks are. God damn it. Jesus Christ. No, stop. No.
Ah, what?
Yep,
What is this
that's the first
anime-ass attack
The first
here?
time I died. He just does his barbarian spin.
Yeah, really.
I lost track of what I was about to talk about.
Kurt's the Cowardly Dog.
Oh yeah, the way we got here is, you know, the first elevator that went up.
Yeah.
We by that where that lever was, we just had to go north, and that went on top of the wall.
Moloch's ambitions have grown. Lucifer is emboldened. With the destruction of Samael's keep, he gains a foothold in hell. He'll be less of a go-getter once I put a few bullets in his thick skull.
He'll be
It's unnerved
dummy
Lucifer
thick,
would
because his
meddle in
brain will be
affairs of lesser
bulleted.
demons. What does he gain from their squabbling? We'll know sooner or later. There is a bigger plot unfolding, and I fear we've become part of it. Guess that's
Is there a plot unfolding at all?
We're horsemen. They'll answer for what they've done. Have you actually been listening?
No.
Don't flatter yourself. I just want to put an end to Lucifer's plans so we can get on with things.
Too late.
That's meta, isn't it, Keith? Isn't that what you
Yeah.
want to do?
Yeah.
Just want to beat Lucifer so I can
There's
go play
a plot
Resident Evil.
unfolding. You thought you had to go punch that guy, but actually you might have to punch this guy. Shit. It's like Yakuza, but boring.
Side of this thing.
Is that me twice?
Yeah. Why are you talking to yourself? Oh.
Break it and find
Hi.
out.
Break it to find out. It's not working. I give up.
Well, that didn't work.
Oh, you can't just jump on it?
I mean,
It does
Yeah.
definitely look like that's what they want you to do.
mhm.
You need to do it from up here. Nope,
Nope.
that still doesn't work.
Also, we
fuck?
apparently triggered a boss.
Yeah, that's right, just showed
Hello.
up all of a sudden. Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, there's games where I feel dumb when I don't notice something, and this game is not one of them. Because the game offers you no tools for exploring its world. It's incredibly underdeveloped, what they've given you to explore this area. Like, the map is, despite the camera being kind of zoomed out, you still can't see shit of your local surroundings to get a good idea of what the area is shaped like.
It's because the angle of the
and the-
camera is weird. Like, it's
Yeah,
not that
but-
like
but, like,
it's
so
not
much-
zoomed out enough, and it's not
Like,
that the
so,
art design
so much
is
could
too
be helped,
bad.
though, if they just gave us, like, a fog of war on the map that tells us where we have and haven't been.
Yeah.
They just give us a complete map that's complete the moment we get here.
I'm dead,
But
by the way.
it doesn't have anything marked on it, so you don't know where your goal is. And so you're just wandering around aimlessly every level trying to find your objective. And then you lose track of where you've been and haven't been because the game doesn't in any way help you tell where you've been. And
I
it's
think-
so huge and fucking flat and nondescript that you're like, I don't know, I'll check over here now? Fuck,
I mean,
no,
I think
have
that
to
the
check
art
here.
direction would be okay. In fact, the level design isn't terrible. It's not amazing, but it shouldn't be this hard. The problem is that they just
No.
give you no tools to like figure
I mean,
it
they
out.
only recently updated the game so that it shows you where you are on the map.
I hated the
You know-
fact
you know-
that
you
was
noticed
the
that,
thing.
right?
Yep. That was
Because like
that was a
and
damn
and even
luxury.
that looks weird. We're a weird circle with horizontal with diagonal
I
lines cut out
know,
of
even
it.
that's
And,
strange.
and you see
Owie.
your teammate like glitching around the map constantly. Like they look weird. It's like a super strangely implemented feature even there. But hey, now, months after the game came out, you can see where you are on the map. Because until then, you couldn't. It's like one thing if it's like an exploration-based game where you have to like look at the map and really tell where you are based on like landmarks and stuff like that. But
Yeah, like
this game
Bastion.
isn't full of. This game's not full of like interesting landmarks and stuff.
Compare this to Bastion. It's kind of funny because Bastion, the entire concept of Bastion, from a technical and game design perspective, was somebody wanted to see if it would be possible to make a game with a perspective like this that didn't require the use of a map. And so the way that they did that was they basically took the concept of Fog of War and made it like really weird and poetic and cool.
Oh, because they made it so that the world generates under your feet.
Exactly.
You always can tell where you have and haven't been.
Precisely.
Although really what they also did though is they made the game entirely linear.
Yeah, also true.
It made it you couldn't get lost because you couldn't get lost. Every level was relatively
This is
small.
apparently a
and pretty
dungeon.
linear.
Okay.
I think you picked like what order you did levels in sometimes, but yeah, the level was pretty linear. But they were thrilling.
Ori in the Blind Forest? Yeah, that was basically one big tunnel that just wrapped around itself like a knot getting tied
Well,
in your pocket.
Ori in the Blind Forest is a Metroidvania. Whereas Bastion is like, what if Diablo was fun? Instead of just relied on like systems to make you feel like you're having fun by having numbers go up. So like you'd have like thrilling escapes and shit like that. You're like, I didn't know this genre could be thrilling. I thought you just like click on stuff a lot and hear the same sound effects until they get drilled into your brain, and then every time you hear that sound of the little critters from Act 2 in the desert, you always are like, oh, it's the critters from Diablo going. I can't do it. I can't do it, but the little like
Yeah.
critter like squeal like noise they use for just random critters. It's impossible. It's like a weird high-pitched guttural squeak that's like kind of cute.
Well, I think that they're
it's
probably
impossible to
processing the
convey.
shit out of that sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
So,
a
just
it's
a
like a
logistic
high-pitched,
question.
scratchy version of a horse.
Just a logistic question. Do you need us to end this at 9 so you can be on schedule?
No,
Are you sure?
I'll figure it out.
Okay, because I mean,
even if
it's
it
up
just
to
means
you.
recording one
because-
episode.
Well,
I want to at least finish this level so that we
Okay.
we don't have to start it over.
Oh yeah, sure, of course. I was gonna say like I could always give you that time, and I could, if I felt like playing more, I could switch
But
over
on
to
a
remake.
different logistical question,
No.
I desperately need to use the restroom.
Oh man, I need to use the restroom. God damn it. Jeez. This would be a lot easier if we didn't have to share the same restroom.